Welcome back. We're going to continue on modelling the door area now. Okay. What I'm going to do to start off with is just have a look at what I'm modelling here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of create a new surface which has this bit here, this extruded face part here, and then also goes in and gives some depth to the door, for the door to actually then slide into it. So you can see there's a little bit of depth there. Okay, let's go ahead and create this. Polygon primitives, create plane, W on the keyboard, hold down V, middle mouse, snap. It should appear somewhere where we want it to. Just in case you don't know what it was that I was doing there when I flick between the camera views. If I hold down space on the keyboard, left click, drag, and up, that allows me to go to the perspective view, side, top, front view. And if I let go, then it takes me there. I'm just changing the inputs to the polyplane so that it's only one. There's only one face. I'm gonna rotate this now so that it's 90 degrees. Now I want this to be on the same plane as everything else, so I'm going to snap it there. Now I'm going to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look. See where I want to start placing this. I think I'm going to do that the same method before, where I modelled part of this and then flip it. So in that case, what I'm going to do is something like this. I need a vertex which is lining up with that face there, so let's choose that. Now I need a vertex which will line me up to that, so let's choose this one here. Great, now we're in a better position. Start going down, establishing some of this stuff here. Okay, so there's going to be the top of the door. In fact, we can now establish where our center point is. Now what I want us to do is start adding in some edge loops. So edge loop here, 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 here. Another one here. Before we go any further, with those edge loops, I need to bring this down now. Extrude that out. Let's choose the world space. In fact, I'm just going to press W on the keyboard. Bring this down. Where's this going to stop? It's going to stop where the bottom of the door is, so there. Now what I'm going to do is create our depth. So let's look at it from the left camera. Let's switch this camera over to the higher resolution of detail to make our life a bit easier. I already know the name of the image which is in the source images directory, so we're already in edge mode. Extrude back. Press W on the keyboard to move it into the world space coordinates. Move this back. It looks like it isn't that far back, so I'm just going to do a kind of approximate there. Let's go back into the front view. Continue on our edge looping. We're going to want one there, there. I'm now going to take a look at moving these vertexes and preparing for deleting the faces behind. Let's go into face mode, delete that face. Cool. Right, we're not a million miles away now. Select this object. Is this what we want to do? Let's just check. We don't want that face selected. Let's extrude. Why not have a look from one of the side views? Well, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm just going to give it a go anyway. I want to... What I wanted to try and do there was to... It's not going to allow me to do that, so I'm going to do this individually on my faces. So let's select this, 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 and this. And that. Come in a little bit. hue to come out of that. I'm doing this by eye, as you'll see. As you'll notice. Okay, this is probably ready to flip that over now. Freeze translation, delete history, move pivot point anywhere along the central line will do. Duplicate, -1. Forward that. Forgive me, I just need to delete some faces here. Right click, object mode, select the object, right click face, delete, delete, delete. Ready now, so delete history, freeze transformation, duplicate. For those of you who don't know what's going on when I freeze transformation, what it does is it resets all of the translate, rotate and scale attributes back to their default, which is 0, 0 and then 1 here. When I freeze transformation on this, as I explained in the previous videos, which some of you may not have watched, the normals will get reversed. I need to reverse them back again. Now we can delete history, combine, delete history again. It's just occurred to me that some of you may not really understand the concept of deleting history. Sometimes when you do operations, certain nodes will be created or history gets added to your geometry. What we want to do is we want to delete that history to keep our scene file light and not complicated. Center pivot, freeze transform, delete history around door section. Let's shove that in there. Okay, we're kind of getting on now. Next part, we're going to create the door, and then we're going to create these steps down here. How are we doing for time? Okay, in the time we have left, I'm just going to create these steps. Let's duplicate this hidden cube, show it. In order to show an object, just in case you're unfamiliar with that, you can hide them by clicking display, hide selection, or display, show selection. And on the keyboard, that's Control H to hide, and Control H to hide, and then Shift H to show. Okay. The reason why I wasn't able to snap there is because actually there isn't a vertex there, and that's where these two surfaces intersect with one another, as I understand it. Great. So let's just create a kind of step coming out here. Okay, this is coming together. We just need to create the door now. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.